Loads where you can actually get that. Now I don't have any affiliation with them. This is pretty much just free sauce for you guys if you guys made it to the end of the video and you don't want to go through all these steps. Just Kevin, your AI guy here. Just thought I'd wake up a little bit early today and give you guys some free sauce on how you're going to be able to make free UGC ads, whether you're doing lead magnets, whether you're doing something in the e-commerce space, or maybe you're a contractor, etc. Anyone wanting to do UGC ads. So let's get straight into it. First, you're going to want to do some research. For my specific niche, if I'm going to be doing lead magnet for local businesses, right, I would just research what they're doing. This could be a ad that we could just remake, right? If we just full screen it. Quality so bad. Yeah, it's there you go. Right, 100% you could remake this ad for your local business, or you could do it for like your e-commerce. What a lot of people are doing is they're running up UGC ads for e-commerce, and it's popping right now. It's printing absolute hundreds to thousands of dollars a day. Check out this one. So you pretty much just want to do a little bit of research to see what you're going to try to go ahead and model. So I'll just go ahead and try to model this guy. After you got that idea, go ahead and browse TikTok to find a creator that you'd like to face swap. Now 100% I'm not advising that you don't get consent. Go ahead and get consent from that creator to be able to use their face, etc. To face swap it, but you're not gonna be blasting their image, right? I'm not advising anything like that. Just if you find something you like and they fit your demographics, I'm gonna go ahead and advise with all caution. You can face swap it, but that's essentially what we're gonna be doing. So once you have something like that, go ahead and go over to Snaptic, which is a free website where you can download TikTok videos, and take the link to whatever person you have found that fits your criteria. If you're doing drop shipping, obviously, if you're doing like a female product, you'd want to get a female product. You'd want to get a female actor. So here's where it popped up. Download that real quick. We'll need that later. And then now with those demographics, so it was a guy with a cap, long beard. So where you're going to go and do next is go over to Art Guru. This creates you free AI generated images just based off descriptions. It's absolutely free. I'm not even sure if you need to sign up, honestly, but you're just going to want to go ahead and describe the person you just had. So let me make sure I just want to make sure my mic is the right mic. I have a boom right here. What I want to do is describe your human, right? So generate an image of a man with a cap in his 30s. This will be a blue collar man, brown medium to long beard with some white hairs, and then make him masculine. Return me a headshot. It's crucial you put return me a headshot because we're going to be swapping over the faces. We're not really worried about the body at all. Now this is going to take a little bit, but this one on the left looks somewhat like our person, right? I would run it. I don't mind. You could probably do this over a few more times. I think you get 5 credits as it says at the top, so you could do this up to 5 times. But for demonstration purposes, let's just run it. Now you have your video, essentially. You've got it saved somewhere. You have a face now. Now the next step is to go on a website, right? A completely free website. I'll leave the link down in the description. It's a 100% free face swap, video and photo. You're going to want to make sure you press video face swap, okay? So upload your video. And first, I do want to mention, make sure your video is cut. So let's see if this video is cut. It's not that one. I wanted to open this one. Just gonna wait a second.
Hey, what's up there? I just used a wood.
So let's run it a couple times. Up until this part, though, we're not gonna need all of this. So I would literally just cut the first 20 seconds. So real quick, I'll cut that out real quick. Just give me a moment. Alright guys, now that you have your video, make sure it's under 100 megabytes. So you could literally just lower the megabytes. You can make a long, what I want to bring up is that this website only allows you to upload 100 megabytes. So make sure you're exporting in 1080p. Of course, you could probably find another website, another website that can do this free face swap. But this one's just probably the best and most reliable, especially for the price. It's free. Simply just export your video in 1080p. You should have no problem. Then you're going to want to upload that photo. So it's that photo we literally just saved about 6 minutes ago. Go ahead. And then, alright guys, a couple minutes later, we do have our AI video right here. So we're just going to go ahead and download that. And of course the audio is all chopped right now, which is perfectly fine. Then we're going to go ahead and head over to 11 Labs. So we're going to want to fix this audio. Just create an account. It's absolutely free. Let me just, alright guys, and then next you're gonna want to go ahead and head over to Claude to create your script that we're going to be adding onto our 11 Labs once you've signed in. So from 11 Labs, open up Claude, and because you know my video example is only about like 15 seconds long, you're going to want to tell it something like that. So assuming you're going to be running these ads or you're going to be publicly creating videos, just tell it something like, I have, here, let's not do caps, I have a video that is 15 seconds long, and then add your target audience. So if you're doing something with e-commerce, you'd add information about your product, etc., pain points. My target audience is a bunch of lead magnet for maybe contractors. So let's do, this ad will be a lead magnet for contractors, and I need strong pain points like funnel cracks. Let's do that, and etc. Add a strong CTA. Make sure it's enough for only a 15-second video. So give it a prompt exactly like this, and then you're gonna take that prompt and we're gonna push it to 11 Labs, right? So up until this point, you're about like 75% done with your UGC ad or creative, etc. I'm not gonna make it any more specific about, you know, my target audience because it's all customizable. Like it says fixfoundations.com. I didn't give it that, but it's okay. Take it in right here. Choose your speed. So I want it maybe a little bit slower, 0.9, and then test out who you want actually speaking. So let me lower the volume for you guys so you guys are not getting your ears hurt. Let's do Mark.
I think this is a really nice way to just talk naturally together.
It doesn't really sound like him.
The thing always happens that you really...
That sounds better. So take Brian, similarity, maybe drop it down a little bit. Everything else you can leave it the same. Just generate that speech real quick. Shouldn't take very long.
Tired of basement cracks draining your profits? Foundation issues killing your reputation?
Slower that.
Water damage callbacks destroying your schedule?
So as you guys just heard right there, sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to download that, and then we're on the last and final step, and that's actually lip syncing it. So you're going to want to go on something like Sieve, right? Sieve data. It's completely free. Once you've created an account on Sieve, we're going to want to go ahead and push our information, right? So up until this point, right, you're going to want to go ahead and hop over to Sieve, create an account. They give you $20 worth of credits, which is more than enough to get started, and then just mess around, right? When you land on Sieve data, and I'll leave the links in the description down below, of course, just remove the right hand side, the file and the audio, and all you're literally going to have to do is just grab your face swap video, grab your audio. It's not what we wanted. Grab your audio, excuse me, right there. But real quick, while this loads, I do want to show you a great prime example of the AI UGC ads that I tend to see and that I use myself. But this is just one I have sitting around right now on this computer. If we just go to here and we go here, let me go here. This is one I saw the other day, and I'm going to show you exactly where you can grab one of these, right? But I would like to make a disclaimer. It is $110 for 10 ads a month, or essentially that's what they are. Once it loads though, that'd be nice. So I don't have the audio on right here, but
Chasing down leads and trying to book appointments takes valuable time away from actually doing the work. And worse, you're probably losing business because you can't respond fast enough. Our AI-powered system takes care of that for you.
Right. So the lip syncing system is there. I'm going to show you real quick while it loads where you can actually get that. Now, I don't have any affiliation with them. This is pretty much just free sauce for you guys if you guys made it to the end of the video and you don't want to go through all these steps. Just go ahead and get an ArcAd subscription. You would literally just plug in a prompt. It's $110 and you get 10 ads, which you could easily make back if you just, you gotta have a little bit of capital to run a business. So if you just do a quick investment, you got all these facts here. But ArcAds is the way to go if you have a little bit of money to spend with. But if not, this will 100% get you through the day. I'll probably get you through the week, honestly. Pretty much, this is the video you're going to get. So we had the input on the right, and this was the export.
Tired of basement cracks draining your profits? Foundation issues killing your reputation? Water damage callbacks destroying your schedule? Don't
As
let
you can
structural
see,
problems become your problem. Visit fixfoundations.com
it's an
today
absolute
for
banger. You can
certified
100% run something like this, and especially if you're doing lead magnets for, let's just say, maybe like the boomers from like the 70s, the 80s, like they will 100% like not worry they'll be worry free of seeing something like this. So they won't even be able to tell a difference. Use this to your own demise, right? You can use it for your e-commerce space. A lot of people are using it to make UGC content for the products to go viral on like Instagram. All right, guys, up until this point, you've pretty much now created your own UGC ad, and it's amazing what you can do with AI. Maybe you can automate NAN content creation and upload it to maybe about like 5 to 6 to 7 different channels. You should definitely hop on the wave early though, because when people will start, flooding the gates, eventually they will close. So I hope you guys can follow behind my trail if you're pretty much just entering into the AI space in 2025. Apart from that though, you guys take care now, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next video.